Well, China confirms a balloon flying over the U.S. is one of its airships, but denies it's intended for surveillance. Now, the Pentagon is tracking the balloon, which sources also tell CTV News flew through Canadian airspace. It was spotted over sensitive areas in the U.S., including Montana, where a nuclear missile field is located. Now, China's foreign ministry claims the balloon is for civilian meteorological and scientific purposes. It says it regrets that it strayed into American airspace. Now, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is postponing right now a diplomatic trip to China in the wake of this incident. The decision came hours before he was set to depart for Beijing. Blinken had been set to meet with senior Chinese officials on Sunday. The U.S. official says Blinken and President Joe Biden determined it was best not to proceed with the trip at this time. So for more on this, the Pentagon is holding a news conference live in Washington now. Let's listen in here.
We assess that it currently does not pose a physical or military risk to people on the ground. So we will continue to monitor, we'll continue to review our options, and provide information and updates as we're able to. So, Jennifer.
If it approaches Washington, D.C., will you shoot it down?
Again, Jennifer, we're reviewing options, but I'm not going to get into hypotheticals or speculate on potential future actions. So let me go to the back of the room here, and then I'll come up to Joe.
Thank you, General. Thinking about the route of the balloon, was it impossible for the DoD to deal with the balloon before it reached to the airspace of the United States?
Yeah, so we've been monitoring the balloon. We are aware. Again, as I mentioned, it is a maneuverable craft, and we continue to assess and make appropriate decisions based on how we're going to address, what we perceive as a potential threat or not. The safety and security of the American people is paramount. And so, again, at this time, we assess that it does not pose a physical threat to people on the ground. We'll continue to monitor it, and we'll continue to review options. Thank you. Let me go ahead and go to Joe here, and then we'll come back to this side of the room.
So you said that this isn't the first time we've seen a balloon fly over the continental U.S. In the past, has it flown over other sensitive areas, such as military bases? You haven't been very specific. It's just the continental U.S.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I haven't been very specific because that information is classified, and I'm just not going to be able to talk about it. So thank you. Idris.
All right, so we're listening in on a Pentagon official talking about that, alleged potential spy balloon from China that's hovering over the U.S. and parts of Canada as well recently.